like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami. What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like, immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the 50s like, hate it, the love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me, please, or don't even bother me. They said, oh, my apology, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin. Just being honest.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys.
Today, from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints versus Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
From a city that has hosted 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they interplay. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by the 9th-year starter out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Bengals getting set for their first possession of the ball game and leading them out in his 3rd season. Really the face of Cincinnati football, Joe Burrow.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a gain of 34.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, 2 hands. 2 hands still works.
I know, but they go. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. To the air again, Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Here's Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 5 catches, 63 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Play action. Now it's Carr. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. On first down, Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Terry McLaurin, 42 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they're... He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 89 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
All-pro receiver Michael Thomas missed all of 2021 while recovering from an ankle injury. But we'll never forget that he set an NFL record in 2019 with 145 catches. When healthy, borderline unguardable, just like he was on that play.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. To throw his Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Saints have cut the lead back down to 2. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This is going to put him back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Cincinnati. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Being chased out left. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
On one, ready? 11 MT.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him?
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Carr going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. DeAndre Hopkins, a touchdown reception. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head one state over to check on the Indianapolis Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Jonathan Taylor, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they've gone to the half, all even at 14 apiece. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Terry McLaurin, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Carr. And it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So here are the Bengals set to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 30 yards. A handoff to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Back to Mixon on second down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Terry McLaurin, 38 yards. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Incomplete. He was covered by Jamal.
Here we go with Kamara. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Now Carr. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Now this one taken in by Olave. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Kamara. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, Kamara. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because it's... Today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The question for Mixon was, after an injury-riddled 2020, will he be back to his old self in 2021? And not only was he back, he was even better. He set career highs across the board, finished top 4 league-wide in yardage and touchdowns.
Brings up second and
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they taste defeat.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little. Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the base. My age big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King Crown, we lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega promise it ain't nothing.